Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive quality.
Mbappe! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Sorloth deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through.
Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Pedri. And this is Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Sané. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's free, he has got...
And the shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Locatelli. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's found a way past. Sané. He has found a way through. Nice control. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through.
There's a no-nonsense tackle.
And he's taking no chances there. Looks to the other side.
That's a good run down the left.
Nuno Mendes. Gently done. And it's Mendes. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Dembele. And that's gone loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Played into space out wide. Sané. Oh, well played.
Vinicius Junior.
Locatelli. Bino Gittins. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Ake. Ake drives forward on the overlap. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Passing nice and neat. Tries a measured ball. Header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. There they go, hunting in packs. Steaming on goalwards. He's having a shot! He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Pedri, over to the left, and now the breakaway. Colwell gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior, and it's Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bino Gittins.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
There's the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Dembele is behind this one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Dembele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nuno Mendes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's well seen too. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Opts for safety. There's the crossfield ball. Pedri. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good-looking ball. Solot. That's a sharp pass. Can he latch on to this? Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely weighted ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. That ball looks a good one. And he's onside. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it. Oh no, this does not look good. Strong running down that left flank. Just about up to the hour now. Sane, and Sane! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per...
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Oh, what has happened?
Gabriel Jesus!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's an imaginative pass. Frimpong. And it's Frimpong. Ake going full tilt down the left. Casemiro to Anthony. Mbappe, and he's intervened well there. Anthony, and he's quick to snatch it back. That's beautifully weighted. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he spark a counter here? Koulibaly with the slide tackle there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Musiala. Dembele has created one goal already. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandes in acres of space out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Saliba. And it's Musiala. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Anthony. And here's Jesus. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Anthony tries a cross. Paris Saint-Germain must do something here and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played out wide. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Frimpong plays it forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Some really good ball movement. And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How do you look back on the game?